Yeah, I know they're not doing so great this year, but that's okay. It's the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers, and they will come back. So this year, not so great, but for all of you fans of teams like the Jaguars, great team. How about the Browns? How about the Jets? Yeah, I know the Jets beat the Packers this year, but overall, they don't fare too good against the Packers. So it is Sunday, November 27th, and today's video I wanted to talk about best price. What's your best price? So, this is again one of those areas that salespeople, for some reason, get offended by when the customer asks them for their best price, as though the customer is never going to want to talk about price. And so it's interesting to me when I talk to salespeople how bothered they are by the fact that customers want the best price or that customers want to negotiate. Well, number one, that's basically all we talk about in our advertising is price, 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 payment, payment, payment. We got the best deal, we got the best price, we got the best payment. And then they come into our dealership and we're surprised that that's all they want to talk about. Well, number one, that's not all they want to talk about. So let's put that misnomer behind. What they really want to talk about is the right car for the right price. And so slowing them down on price seems to be one of our goals. So when they come in, the sales manager will say, well, let's not talk about price. Let's go for a test drive first. Or let's not talk about their trade. Let's go for a test drive first. Well, I agree with that. I think that the customer should test drive a vehicle. And maybe before or after we talk about price. It doesn't matter to me whether we do it before or after price. But the best price on a car can vary greatly from one dealership to the next. And one of the things that controls that is the appraisal value. What did the dealer appraise it for and buy it for? The reconditioning cost. Did the dealer need to do some reconditioning on it? Did they put tires, brakes? Maybe they did an exhaust system. There are a lot of things that happen between the appraisal and the time the car hits the lot, including the reconditioning, including the safety mechanical repairs, including the detailing, including the paintless dent repair. So there's a lot that happens from the day the customer trades a car in and the day that the car actually hits the lot. And not every dealership preps their cars equally. You know, some dealerships will put new tires on the car automatically, where other dealers will wait until the tires are almost illegal to drive on before they replace them. So there's a lot of reasons why one dealership might offer a car for $10,000 and another dealer has the same car or appears to be the same car for $13,000. So number one, let's not hide from price. Let's talk about price. I would suggest that we initiate the conversation of price and hit it head on instead of hoping and praying that the customer's not going to bring up price ever, right? If they want to talk about price right now, let's talk about price. Then, once we've got that out of the way, then we can begin to talk about the car. But if they come in and all they want to talk about first is what is your best price on this car, talk about it. Talk about your best price. Why do you have it priced at this originally? Why is it discounted by this? And why do you have a sale price of this? Why is the price you're asking for on your website a great price? Talk about the reconditioning of the car. Talk about services after the sale. For example, some dealers include maintenance after the sale. So talk about why the car is priced the way it is and what you did to it in order to justify that price. Now, I think one of the reasons customers bring up price so early in the discussion is because they're testing you. They're testing you to see how easy you are to work with. If you're a challenge to work with, if the minute that they ask for price, you put up your dukes and you start to saying, I can't, I won't, we don't, you have to, I can't give you a price, you have to test drive the car, we don't work the price until you do test drive a car, then what I've found is customers dig their heels in. And then all of a sudden, they don't want to do anything until you talk about price. So how about we talk about price head on early in the discussion? In fact, one of the techniques or strategies that I used on the lot, physically on the lot, when I saw a customer, so paint the scenario, customer drives into the lot, they get out of their car, I go out to greet the customer, and obviously they notice me. And sometimes they like put their heads down and try to play invisible, right? As though I didn't see them. But instead of going up and doing the traditional welcome to ABC Motors, my name is Tony and your name is, that canned approach, what I used to do and what I'd encourage you to try is open up the discussion of price at the greeting. So check this out. You see a customer on the lot, they go out, they're on the lot, they're looking at a car, and maybe I'm walking up, I see them, I get like within 10 feet of them, and I the first thing I say to them is, hey, can I get you a price on that car? Hey, can I get you a price on that car? Notice I didn't say, hi, welcome to ABC Motors. Hi, I'm Tony. I didn't try to shake their... I'm maybe 5 or 10 feet away before I even get to the customer. Hey, can I get you a price on that car? Okay. Now, you might think, well, why would you do that? Why would you start talking about price? You don't even know if it's the right car. That's the point. It helps me determine whether it is the right car. So usually when I say this to a customer, hey, can I get your price on that car? I get one of two responses. I either get yes, meaning yes you can, or no, this isn't the right car. But in either case, I can move forward without actually getting into the price discussion. And here's how that works. Hey, can I get your price on that car? Yeah, okay, great. Just want to double check to make sure this is the right car. You wanted the one with the 4-cylinder engine, right? Oh no, we wanted the V6. You wanted the one with the leather interior, right? Oh no, we don't like leather. You wanted the certified used one, right? So notice I said, can I get you a price on that car? And they say yes. And then I just clarify that it's the right car. So again, what I like to teach is flip the script, right? Instead of asking them, is this the right car? Before I get you a price, offer them a price. Hey, can I get you a price on that car? So oftentimes I'll get, yes, you can. And some people will say, well, isn't this the price? And I'll say, yeah, that's a great place to start, but I want to make sure this is the right car for you as well, right? So I'm not afraid to talk about price. And then sometimes when I say, hey, can I get you a price on that car? Sometimes they'll actually say, no, we don't want this car. Or no, do you have one with, or no, we were looking for. And so the reason I like to open with that price discussion before I ever meet the customer is I'm trying to give them the sense that price is not a big deal. I don't mind talking about price. I'm not ignoring price. I'm not avoiding price. I'm opening up the conversation. Hey, can I get your price on that car? Yeah, you can. Okay, great. Let's make sure this is the exact one you want. You wanted the one with... Now, this requires you to know your inventory, right? Like I can walk out on the lot and I can tell you which Camry has a V6 and which one doesn't. And so what I'm trying to do is open up the discussion about price. Let's talk price. And then determine if it's the right car. The old way is determine if it's the right car and then talk about price. Now let's say that they say, yeah, this is can I get your price on that car? Yeah, you can get me a price on this one. Let's say it's exactly what they want. Well, they just walked up to it, so they really haven't looked at it that long. I mean, I'm greeting them within minutes of them being there. They haven't even been inside the car because the car's locked. But if they say yes, then I just walk over and say, great, let's make sure this is the right one. You wanted the one with this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, this is exactly, okay, great. Well, let me show you our pricing. And then I go to the window sticker. I said, the original price was $10,995. And as you can see in the windshield, we've got it marked down by $2,000 and we're down to $89.95. Does that keep it in your range? Okay. Does that keep it in your range? Well, that's kind of a rhetorical question because they probably wouldn't have looked at that car if it wasn't in their range. Now, how broad a range, I don't know. But what I do know is most people don't look at cars very long or won't want a price on a car that's not close to their budget. Okay? So if they say, yes, you can get me a price on this one, then I say, okay, let's just make sure this is the exact car you're looking for. You wanted the one with the 6-cylinder engine and one with the leather interior. Oh, you didn't want leather interior. Well, no problem. I've got one over here, and now you move them to the next car. So I'm not saying, can I get you a price on that car? They say yes, and then I hightail it back into my manager to get the best price with my tail between my legs. I go to clarify the car. If the car is everything they want, then I do a price recap. The MSRP or the original price was this. It's marked down by this, giving you our sale price of that. Is it in your range? They say, yeah, then it is in my range. great. Let me grab the keys for it so you can check out the interior. And if you'd like, you're also welcome to take a test drive. Otherwise, we can go ahead and work out the price right now. What would you rather do? Right? So notice I said, let me go get the keys for it so you can check out the interior. And if you'd like, you can take it for a test drive. Otherwise, come on inside and we'll work out the price. You could take it with you today. Right? They're going to slow me down if I were to say that. Like if I said, great, let's just make sure it's the right car. You wanted the V6, you wanted the leather. Yep, it's everything we're looking for. Okay, great. Let me show you how our pricing works. Originally was this. Does that keep it in your range? It does. Great. Would you like me to get the key so you can test drive it, or you just want to go work out the deal so you can take it with you right now? Whoa, we got to drive it first. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll work out a price you can agree to. So talking about price early does not hurt you. And sitting around hoping and praying that they never ask you about your best price is not a great strategy. So hit it head on up front, and I think you'll have some better results. This is Tony talking Car Biz. Thanks for watching.